Hello and welcome back aboard the Good Airship Opium. I'm your host and Captain Snappydude, and today we have my match of the day. So I've switched back to playing Beckett. Just back to playing on Xbox in general. I've been playing on PC since Ranked came out. I've been playing only Mozu. She's always been sort of my primary main. I just like her a lot. And I really just wanted to dial in on one character and really just learn and kind of get back into the groove of using one character really, really well. And I've kind of done that over the last month with Mozu, and I'm pretty happy with how effectively I can play Mozu. So I decided to switch back here. So we run out, we make the push, and they push back against us pretty hard here at the beginning. But I'm back to playing on Xbox now, and that means playing more characters. So I don't think I've talked about this since I started streaming again. When I quit streaming, so when Gigantic was out the first time, most of you are new viewers, you don't know this. I used to stream basically every morning for about 2 or 3 hours. Slow Cow, Luke, Tryhard, Gerhard, Pizza Face, Amy, and Emma. Did I forget anybody? Tryhard, Gerhard, Luke, Slow Cow. I think I got everybody. Anyway, you guys were all great. You were always there. You're fantastic. But one of the things I liked about streaming every morning and streaming Gigantic was the fact that, first off, Gigantic is one of my favorite multiplayer games of all time. I'm a sucker for mixing shooting mechanics with some kind of magic system. I just love that stuff. And I love RPG mechanics and just everything about Gigantic. It's up there. It combines my love of shooters, my love of RPGs. It's just great. I love it. But one of the things I figured out very quickly when Gigantic shut down was that I just don't like... I'm pushing in here. Let's see if I can get myself killed. I don't know if this is the spot where I die for the first time or not. I think it might be. This Vidasi just does a great job through this whole game. Shout out to them. Just kicking ass. Oh, I got a cracked armor on somebody. So anyway, when Gigantic shut down, I very quickly realized that I love streaming and having a YouTube channel for the sake of connecting with other people that play these type of games. But I also learned very quickly that I have zero... I've always said that I would never want to be a full-time YouTuber. And once Gigantic shut down the first time, I very quickly realized that was 100% the case, because I cannot stand being on YouTube or streaming if I don't really, really, really enjoy the game. Well, can't stand is probably a strong way to put it. I get very bored. It has to be something that I'm truly passionate about. There it is. I thought this was the first time I died, was when I was pushing over here. And so I was kind of discouraged. I didn't have anything to play anymore. There was no games that appeared to be coming out. The hero shooter thing was over. We were in this battle royale craze. There just weren't any sort of team-on-team multiplayer games with sort of RPG/MOBA elements out, and it was just kind of a frustrating time. And I ended up deleting a lot of my old streams and a lot of my old content at that time. Why I didn't just switch it to private, I have no idea. Somebody's gonna bring it up in the comments and say that I was dumb, and I should have. I should just switch it to private. But I just... There was a day where I was just really down about it, and I was just like, man, this sucks. I miss Gigantic. I just want to delete this channel and forget about it. And then about a year after that, I look back, and I was trying to rewatch some of my old streams to just sort of remember the good old days and live in nostalgia. I just enjoy watching Gigantic gameplay. Sort of like flipping through an old picture book. And a photo album. And, you know, I kind of realized that I regretted it. And one of the other things I regretted was the fact that I didn't have... I had lost probably more than 50% of my streams. I lost. But I also lost... Oh, I got a kill there. Good for me. We both just had solid Vidasis. I say that because I don't think I killed their Vidasi very much. This is a nice little juke back through there with the jetpack, and then I roll over here, I get that kill on their Vidasi. I say that, and then immediately kill the Vidasi, of course. That's how that works. But one of the other things I regretted looking back at my gameplay from Gigantic 1 is that I really focused on my 3 main characters at the time, which was Zenobia, Beckett, and Mozu. And I didn't have a lot of gameplay of me playing any other characters, and I was kind of sad about that. Because there were other characters I legitimately liked. Even if I didn't like their gameplay style necessarily, I like every character in Gigantic. I think they all, design-wise, are great. Even if I think Sven looks like a human potato. I like them all, and I wished I had had more gameplay with all of them. Because seeing them used by somebody else on the screen is very different from seeing gameplay from the player perspective. So I really wished I had that. So when Gigantic Rampage came back out, one of my goals was to play more characters, and I was doing a good job at that until Ranked came out, and then I swapped and started playing only Mozu. But I'm back to that now. I think we're gonna try to play a more diverse array of characters. Probably one a week. I'll probably hone in and sort of focus on about one a week. That way I can at least get in the groove with somebody, and I'm not jumping around all these characters. I'll probably start with all the ranged characters before I move into any of the melee characters. That's just more my style. But this week it's Beckett. We're sticking with the classic, which is not, a great... When I say I'm going to add more variety of characters, it's not a great way to start, just going back to one of your mains. But I wanted to start with something a little bit easy to ease me back into playing on Xbox, and to playing just a different character who's not Mozu, and Beckett was the easiest choice. But I'll tell you, it's been a rough couple days. The first couple days was just... Oh, I get smoked right there. The first couple days was pretty rough. Probably about the first night especially was really rough, just trying to get back into playing somebody who wasn't Mozu. Because I just... Playing anybody else that's not Mozu, I play so differently. Plus, you get used to a character's amount of stamina, and how they play, and how their shots aim, and all that stuff. And it's just different. Do I get this kill? Yeah, there we go. Killing spree. Awesome. Killing spree. Good for me. But no, so I'm trying to get back into playing old characters, new characters, characters in general that are not Mozu. That might change when Ranked comes out on Xbox. I'm sure I'll be playing Ranked for the rewards. But I had to say, which means I'll probably go back to playing some Mozu when I'm playing Ranked. We'll probably do some streams here coming up. I'm trying to get back in a spot where I can stream, but it's just been difficult with everything going on. With my grandmother dying and other stuff, my life is just... Summer is the busy season at work. This is just like the worst time for me to stream. That being said, I'm trying to get back into a position, trying to get things set up so that I can do that when Ranked comes out. I'm excited. I'm not fully excited for Ranked. The more I've played Clash lately, I realize I just don't enjoy Clash nearly as much as I enjoy Rush. I just enjoy Rush. You get in, you get the gameplay. That's the part that I want. There's things about Clash that I really like. I like the strategy. I think it's got more of a team element on it, and that's great. But sometimes the matches are so long. She kicks my ass right here. I didn't expect anybody to, if anybody, I thought it was going to be the Margrave that fell back and beat my ass. But I struggle with Clash so much now. It's so much slower. The maps are so much more spread out. Even just running around from point to point is so tedious and time consuming, and there's so much downtime. There's nothing wrong with Clash. Clash is a lot of fun, especially when you're playing with friends and you got like a 5-stack going. But it's just not... I just don't enjoy it as much as Rush. And I know I'm not the only one like that. I know there's other people, so I know I'm not like completely alone in that sentiment. But yeah, I've just... Especially if there's any issues. Like if I run into lag... Or I've been having this weird glitch with Beckett where sometimes her skills don't work, and I don't know if it's a lag thing or not. I actually think I have a video of that, I think from one of my streams a while back, where I was trying to use something with Beckett. Oh, maybe it was Mozu. But I've had it a lot with Beckett lately, and I think it might be a lag thing where the buttons just don't work. Like, you try to use skills, it just doesn't work. And then when it starts working again, it's real laggy. Like, all of a sudden it will, like, maybe the jetpack button will start working again, but you won't know it till about 3 seconds after you push the button, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, it's working again. It's just very delayed, which is kind of annoying. But I've gotten that on Rush and Clash. It's just sometimes those issues are a little bit more tedious when you have to play in that match for 30 to 40 minutes. Also, you tend to run into a lot more of the hardcore sweaty people in Clash. The friends who've been playing Gigantic for like almost 10 years, and they're all super try hard 5 stacking, and it's just, man, that gets tedious. But mostly I think it's just the pacing. I really like the pacing of Rush a lot. But yeah, so here we are, we're playing Beckett. This isn't a bad match. I get some good damage in this match. Sneak around here, kill T-Mot. Get some nice damage in on... that grenade was so wonky because I didn't think it was going to do that. And the fact that it bounced off and actually hit him in the ankle is just completely random unluck. Just slipped out of my range and I didn't want to pursue. If I had maybe pushed down to that next platform, I probably could have hit him and killed him and taken that Vidasi out, but no. So I jump up here. I think eventually an HK comes over here and notices me and starts shooting me. Oh, yeah. And then I think our Vidasi jumps in. Yep, there she goes. She does a great job through this whole game. Especially keeping my dumbass alive, because I take a lot of damage in this match. I do a lot of damage in this match, but I take a lot of damage. Their Vidasi does a good job, too. Like, right up in there, right healing all those people. Trying to focus the Vidasi when I can, and hopefully get her to fall back so that she'll leave some of these people to die. I take some damage, so I kind of fall off. I realize I'm kind of over here by myself, and I really didn't want to push any harder than I had to. I do kind of a bad job at this game, but in this match particularly, rotating between the points as they come online. Which is a shame, because Sanctum is probably my favorite Rush match, but map, blah. Here, I can almost 100% guarantee you. I was playing without the sound on, because, just because how my setup works, I either have to have sound through my PC or I have to have sound through my Xbox. I was listening to YouTube videos in the background. This is a very casual Rush match. I wasn't caring if I did really well. So I was just playing without sound. And I definitely didn't even know that Rampage was happening. 100%. I almost guarantee it. I can't 100% guarantee it because I can't remember this match that well as far as my thought process. But I can almost guarantee you that I didn't know that Rampage was going on. I get tunnel vision sometimes when I'm... Like, I know I rotated over there because my team was over there, and then I think I got distracted fighting that guy and wasn't really paying attention to the fact that, I'm really bad at, like, not conserving my ammo when I'm playing Beckett. Because I'm used to playing Mozu, who doesn't really have... Like, Mozu doesn't have a reload animation, so I don't have to... You can keep fire... If you hold down the fire button, it's not as big of a deal with Mozu as it is with Beckett. Where you'll get stuck in this... I mean, very brief, but... Oh, I got him with the grenade over the top of the thing. Nice. I think this is where he jukes through, and then I go after him. And then I kind of pin him here. And we kill him. Yeah, that's right. There we go. He tried to be slippery and slip past us in the direction that I think... That he didn't think that... The fact that I don't get this Vidasi just drives me nuts. She dies. But yeah, I don't think that T-Mot thought that... I think that he thought if he went over by our Guardian... T-Mot... I don't think I think he was expecting us to not expect. That doesn't make any. That makes sense. Hopefully, it makes sense. I think he thought that that was like a slick move, that we wouldn't think that he would go back towards our Guardian. And I immediately knew where he was, like, what he was going to do there. I could just tell by, like, his movement what he was going to do, that he was going to, like, try to pop through there and, like, circle back around us. I just got tore up there. That was just ridiculous. I got overconfident. I think I was chasing that Margrave, like, chasing the kill there, and I think I wasn't really paying attention to my health as much as I should have been. It was probably too much of a risk. A death that could have been prevented. A lot of my deaths in this match could have been prevented. I don't have a bad KD. I think my KD is still, like, pretty positive. I think it's still, like, over a 2-to-1. But my damage is really good in this match. So, you know, you get what you get. You don't throw a fit. Oh, got the kill on Vadasi. You know, I said earlier that I didn't get a lot of kills on that Vadasi, but that's clearly not true. Defend our Guardian. So I pushed him back. This is the end of the game. And I knew this rampage was happening, but I was hoping I could push that HK away so he couldn't come over here and do damage. And then I could slip in here at the last minute and maybe clean up some kills with my team. And I just didn't get here in time, and it just ended it. But I get some good damage in this game. This is a fun match. But yeah, hopefully some more content. Beckett content for the rest of the week. I don't know who next week will be. Maybe Griselma. Probably one of the other ranged DPS characters. Maybe Charnock. I don't know. Let's see what I got, though. I know what I got, but we'll see. I don't actually remember 100% what I got. Come on, Snappy. 8 kills, 3 deaths, 7 assists, 50k damage. Oh, and that Vadasi got 28k healing. Good for that Vadasi. Anyway, thank you for watching. Until next time aboard the airship Hopium, this is your host and captain, Snappydude out. And keep playing Gigantic, y'all. Bye.